Hey y'all, I just wanted to do a quick intro to this video and let you know that the sound quality is not good. I had on my little microphone, but I think you can understand me, but there is some clicking, but just try to ignore it. I hope you don't miss the story. But anyway, enjoy. Welcome back to my channel. This is Faithfully Yours, where I aim to shine light on the faithfulness of Jesus Christ. And isn't this a beautiful background? Can you even believe it? It's gorgeous here. So this is Jaco Beach. So I live in Jaco. So here is the beach. It's about a, 15-minute bike ride. I don't even think it took me 15 minutes actually. But about 15-minute bike ride. And I actually haven't come out here a lot. As much as I love the beach, I haven't come out here a whole lot. But I just wanted to come out and give you guys a tour of what it looks like to ride through the city, and also tell you guys a story. I love stories. Okay, so just about God's goodness. But I just actually had an encounter with someone out here, which is just interesting. This just happened, so I actually have two stories. But I met with his wife probably, a couple weeks ago. We had a great conversation, and now I just had spent some time with him as well. And I'll just be praying for them. I've heard from them, and I just want to lift them up in my prayer. So it was really sweet to be able to do a random thing and then to see her husband. And I just share with him that I have every intention of praying for them. So it was just a really sweet encounter, but it just reminds me of just the goodness of God in him setting things up. I think when I first got here, I was so intent on me getting things done and doing things and being productive. And it just makes me want to cry, to be honest, because I just feel like a big part of this was that the Lord just wanted me to rest in him. And I don't think that we value rest enough. And I think being quiet before him has helped me to hear him more clearly, and has really helped me to just be still enough and know that I'm God, and be still enough to know that in my resting, he's still working and he can still use me. And I don't have to have a to-do list or run around or be crazy for him to use me. And he does it at his own will, So I don't know. I think that's been a huge lesson. And I don't even know if I'm explaining it well, to be honest. And I don't know if I'm really communicating the way I feel. But it's just been such a beautiful journey with him, because he's just showing me his faithfulness in a brand new way. Like, he's faithful in the quiet, and like the word says, that he's not in the wind or the rain or the storm. And but when he hides us in the cleft of his rock, he's that still small voice. And I feel like he's just really writing, honestly, a beautiful love letter to me. And I just wish that everyone who knows God and knows the Lord and loves Jesus could step away in that way, because we're just so busy at home. Anybody who knows me knows I'm extremely busy, and he's wonderful and faithful in those seasons as well. So he's not less faithful because we're more busy. It's just that I just feel like we can have I just feel like that we can hear him in a different way, because he's always working. He speaks to me at home just as much as he speaks to me here in Costa Rica. It's just that I just feel like he has allowed me to give him more time and not be moving around so much. So I don't know if that even makes sense, but that's really how I feel. But I have to show you guys this. Look at this view. Are you kidding? Is that just so stunning? Okay, so I don't want to make this super long, so let me get into it. Okay, so I had an opportunity, which was a blessing from God, to be able to ride on a boat 2 weeks ago on a catamaran. There was 4 girls, so the Lord has blessed me with some beautiful friendships here, which I just had to be patient. I know, but anyway, so he's blessed me with some really sweet friendships here, and it's been a huge blessing to me. Um, it's enhanced my time. It wasn't my priority here, which the Lord made that clear at the beginning, but it has enhanced my time. So anyway, so we get on the boat, and there's potential like whale watching and maybe some snorkeling, yada yada yada. Okay, so he's like giving us a rundown when we're getting on this boat, right? I can't wait to tell y'all this story. Okay, he's giving us a rundown, and he goes, yeah, we may see whales or we may not, and we may go snorkeling, we may not, because the water's sort of cloudy. And we were like, you know what, it's fine, we're just open for whatever, we're just happy just to have a moment to get away. So we're on this boat, and as soon as he said that we may not see whales, I was like, Lord, let us see some whales today. I went to the source. Okay, so we're out on the boat, and then we're out far. We sail out a ways, and we're out there, and then we see like the back of a humpback whale, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, like we saw whales. Like it was a huge deal because he said we may not even see them. I think it's rare. So we're just watching them, and then they come up again. I think there were two of them, because I think we saw two backs, but let's just say for the sake of the story, and I want to be accurate, let's just say there was one. Okay, so we saw it again come out of the water, and they're back. Like it was like all around the boat. Like, I mean, it was far off. I don't want you to think it's really close, but it was like around the boat, and it was like jumping, and like his back was in and out of the water. We're like, oh my God. So then, y'all won't even believe this. This whale jumps out of the water, turns, and goes back in the water. It was like the Lord gave us a whole show. And not only did the whale do it once, he did it twice. Later, I was like, I know that was the Lord. I know he cared about that. I know that he answers prayer. And I know he answered that prayer for us. So one of my friends goes down and talks to one of the guys, and she goes, he tells her, he goes, that never happens. And now these guys go out on these boats how often? I mean, they're out all the time. And he said that it does not happen. So I don't know. I'm not going to put words in his mouth and not say that he's never seen it, but he basically says it never happens. And I'm like, but God was like, go to the surface because my babies need to see some whales. Like, go ahead and do y'all's thing and show them something. And it just reminded me of the goodness of God and his faithfulness and how he answers prayer and how he cares about everything. He cares about what we care about. He didn't have to show us that, and he didn't have to like give us that gift, but it was a true gift. And so you had to take a boat to get to the catamaran. So we had to take, of course, a boat back to get to the shore, a smaller boat. And on that boat, I was talking to one of the moms, and her and her family were there, and it was her daughter's 13th birthday. And I told her, I was like, I can't believe we saw those whales. Like everybody's like, I can't believe we saw that with our own eyes. And she was like, oh, my daughter prayed about that she would see the whales because it was her birthday. I was like, I prayed too. So God's people were asking him for just something so sweet and so beautiful. And he just answered the prayer. He didn't have to. And it wasn't something that had to do with our safety or with sustenance or, provision or finances. It was just something that we wanted to experience, and God was still faithful. So I think my point is that if we can ask God for anything, and he cares because he's about relationship. What I like to say, he's about long-term relationship. Okay? So he cares about us, and he loves us, and he's in it for the long haul, and he wants to show us things so that he can get the glory, because that we were glorifying him and thanking him because he answered our prayer. So let's not be afraid to ask God for anything and everything, because he hears us and he answers. So I just wanted to share that. I know it's just a small story, but come on. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
Okay, y'all completely ignore how I look because I just biked home. So, but I just wanted to share with you really quickly. So on the bike ride home, I saw the wife of the gentleman that I saw on the beach, and I had already hung out with her. She's, I would consider a friend of mine. And so I just happened to see his wife on the ride home. I don't think it was a coincidence at all. I believe the Lord wants me to keep them at the forefront of my mind. So please pray for them. Of course, I'm protecting their privacy. I won't give you their names, but the Lord knows who they are. So please pray for them. Can you believe that? Okay, bye.